Ladies and gentlemen, do not disjudge that. I am Hitman Cause. Welcome back, one and all, to Forza Horizon. Where, if you were paying attention last playthrough, we received the blue wristband. So, to start it off, we're gonna do all of the blue wristband races in this episode. And, with that being said, this video will be pretty long, as you can see. The reason why I decided to have this video be that long is because you guys are deserving of a long video. It's, part of me feels that I've been slacking with these playthroughs. And that's not acceptable at all. So, as
Whoever's fan events were going to be a big step up for you. Faster cars, tougher opponents. You've done well to get here, but this might be as far as you go this year.
okay. First off, she
Car isn't eligible for this event. Select another one from your garage.
that stuff, but she clearly don't know who I am. Make no mistake, your boy can't drive, but my skills are for real, and y'all know that. And I'm way too good to just stop at blue wristband. Come on now. But yeah, I feel like I've been slacking on my playthrough videos, so. You might want to be careful with that. Adrenaline might get you into a sticky situation. Remember, when you're running off adrenaline, you're not feeling things as you normally would. You know what I'm saying? Especially pain. When your adrenaline's going, shit don't hurt as much as it normally would. But what do I know? Anyways, you know what I'm saying? We getting down to the racing, baby. Oh shit, my bad. There we go. Thanks for the assist, bro. Now then, let's do this. I must say, there's some crazy times that we're living in, everything's happening, but that's why we have stuff like video games, help us take our mind off of the craziness and whatnot, Because all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's stressful, And with it being so stressful, it'll really wear on you. You know what I'm saying? That's where me and other people come in. Where we provide the content such as this to help you relax.
How you win championships. Keep those points rolling in.
Yeah, please, girl, you ain't telling me nothing new. It's what I do, man. You gotta understand. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I live the street races, baby.
When you pulled up at Horizon, I admit I couldn't see you getting this far. Glad to be proved wrong.
Well, it's obvious that you blind. Yeah, if you couldn't see me getting this far.
Whoa, there's no way the officials will let that car into this event. Strip off some of those parts before you enter it.
Again, I'm here for the long run. For the long haul, I'm here to stay, man. I ain't going nowhere. But you know what? Since I got y'all here, you know, it's a real, no, never mind. Let's get it started. So, Japanese Trailblazers, huh? One of their related to the Portland Trailblazers.
The world is watching, Shavetail. Try not to choke. And if you do, choke good.
Yo, pause on that, man. What the hell? Like, I was wrong. Anyways, back to the racing. Japanese Trailblazers. One of they have any relation to the Portland Trailblazers? Got it. Considering, no offense to them, but I've never really taken Japan to be a basketball kind of place. You know, sport-wise. I always thought they were more baseball. I'm not saying that they, you know, that they can't play basketball. And everyone's welcome to it, just, you know, they don't look like the type that are interested in basketball. But again, hey, I digress. What do I know? You know? Yeah. You know what? There was something that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't want to say it now, and I wanted to save it for straight from the underground. But since y'all are here, I might as well speak on it. I'm really tired of doing these third-party roles now. Because now they're really fucking with people, with employees, and I'm not down with it at all. Because now all these superstars have now folded under the rule, and you know, and have suspended their Twitch accounts. Because basically, Mr. McMahon sent them all a letter. Hold up, man. Y'all know I does this, man. I does this.
Okay, you keep on surprising me. Pleasantly surprising me, that is.
Pleasant or not, why so surprised? I'm always this good. Now back to what I was saying. Freaking, yeah. Vince pretty much thought it was a good idea to ban.
Me and the boys are calling the lockout some new races. If you game, you know what to do. Get over there.
I'm always game, man. Always. It was a third-party rule bans the superstars from participating in any third-party activities, such as Twitch or YouTube or anything of that nature. And for me, that rule is absolutely. and for me, that rule is 10,000% ridiculous. Because even before they suspended their accounts and or even deleted their accounts, because I'm pretty much.
Dallas, I'm hearing about another bond fight. Why not check it out?
You know what? That sounds like a good idea, but we'll save it for next episode. Anyways, where was I? Well, actually, I'll take a look at it later, but we ain't gonna collect the car until next episode. But anyways, back when they still had the channels up, they really thought it was a good idea to freaking cut into their profits. Where freaking while they were still streaming, instead of getting the regular revenue they would, they were now only getting a portion of it, with the rest going to the company. But
Wow, you're real close to the next wristband. So don't get cocky, keep it cool, and bring home the win.
nah, I'm gonna keep it cocky. But then again, it ain't cocky if you can back it up. And I can always back up my trash talk, baby. You know? But you guys already knew that, man.
You know the drill by now. That ride is way too fast for this event. Downgrade it though, and you'll get straight in.
Yeah. And with them doing this, it couldn't be any more any more blatant display of Vince stealing from his employees. No, let me rephrase that. Well,
Hey, you tell me which one of these pedals is the brake? Forget it. Who needs brake?
you know, as much as that sentiment sounds good, you're better off having that, so if need be, you don't crash. But if that's how you want to roll, be my guest. But yeah. Let me rephrase what I said earlier. That's a more blatant display of Vince stealing from his independent contractors, and I use that term very loosely. I find it so ironic that he's been able to juice the system where he can get away with calling them independent contractors, even though they're far from it. Independent contractors freaking are able to do business with other people in other places, but no. With WWE, freaking with the term independent contractors, you got to read between the lines, because you are far from independent. When you're with WWE, you're with them and them only. And as shown by the third party rule now, you can't. The only way you can make money is through them, and even then, that still won't be much, because they'll take most of the profits, no matter how hot of a commodity you are, no matter how valuable of an asset you are. Now, I've tried to like ignore how ridiculous this rule is, but now it's reached its point where I have to say something.
Another great result. You're really shaping up.
That's how I do it. Because with everyone being forced to, shut down their accounts. One person in particular, this affects the most because it's literally all she had. Mainly because she can't wrestle anymore.
You're showing real promise. Just keep grabbing podiums and I'll have your pink wristband. Your car isn't eligible for this event, but you have one in your garage that is. Your car is way too good for this event. You'll have to downgrade it before the officials will let you enter.
Yeah. And I'm talking about Paige. Now let me say this. I don't mess with Twitch anymore, you know.
You know what? If you're too nervous, just wipe out on the first bend. I'll give you a nudge if you need.
How about shove it? As a matter of fact, how about I'll give you a nudge? You know what I'm saying? You know, I could just say, you know, the wheel slipped out of my hand, and you know, I can knock you right off course. You know. But anyways, with her, you know, this particularly sucks for her because it's all she had left. Because she couldn't wrestle anymore, unfortunately, and wrestling was her passion. But her neck is literally so bad. It is in such bad shape that, you know, she's been forced to retire at such an early age. And like, she's been relegated to doing like media appearances and whatnot, and also the period of time where she was SmackDown general manager, which just my opinion, don't come jumping down my throat, which I felt she was extremely terrible at, and then after that, she was a manager for the Kabuki Warriors, which I didn't find her to be that good at that either. But again, my opinion. But anyways, like, and then on top of that, freaking Twitch was all. Aside from that, was all she had. And now because of COVID, she hasn't even been on WWE programming. You know, so Twitch was all she had. You know, despite being employed with the company, and now because of this, she can't even do that. And freaking after the video came out of her having an emotional breakdown because of what this third party rule has done to her, you know, it's like I'm mad for her. Like she should be allowed to free her and every single superstar should be able to just stream and make money outside of WWE as they please. Like there should be no problem with that. But no, Vince just once again wants to throw his fucking weight around. You know, and control and control everything the wrestlers do.
You really pulled that one out of the bag. You're a man on a mission. There's a pink wristband at Rain Central with your name on it. See you there.
Actually, I wouldn't consider myself a man on a mission, because if I did, then I'd have to call myself either Mabel or Midian, considering they were men on a mission. I don't know how many people remember that statement. But yeah, freaking.
Hey, I wasn't really trying back there. How about
First off, that I wasn't trying thing is the oldest excuse in the book. Secondly, you're wrong. I'm gonna hold you to that too. Freaking. But I'm gonna whoop you in the neck, in the yeah.
Yes, sir. You have surpassed yourself this time. This is the classic racing record professionals. The Jaguar T-Type. Don't you worry, old girl. I'll have you back to your 1955 glory in no time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mystery Racer bagged a Pinker's bag. He's too awesome to be called Mystery Racer anymore. What do you reckon, Kyle?
And, you know.
Roll with that. Captain Nobody it is.
You can't handle this stuff. There's no way you'll get your car into this vent. You'll need to remove some of those parts before you can enter.
You know, the fact that they're charging me to downgrade my car to get into a race is insulting. But to sum it up with WWE, I find it absolutely appalling. Like, truly appalling the fact that when comparing the things they can do to the things they can't do.
The girls say you look so cute on crutches. Well, girls, I won't disappoint you.
If it's crutches that you want to be on, I can take care of that. Don't you worry about that. I can take care of that personally. But yeah, I find it absolutely appalling how when comparing how much the WWE employees can do as compared to what they can't do. And then mix that with how freaking they have to pay for their own flights, hotels, traveling, medical bills, and the amount of control and the like ridiculous amount of control WWE has over them. But yeah, and still Vince has the freaking has the other nerve to still refer to his employees as independent contractors. Like, if that wasn't a more blatant way of manipulating the system or finessing the system in his favor, I don't know what is. So I personally hope that if Paige doesn't quit, which I completely don't blame her if she does, but freaking yeah. But if she doesn't, I certainly hope she goes through with that whole unionization thing, because WWE has been long overdue to be unionized, because they definitely need it. I personally want to see it happen just so the superstars can stick it to him, because he deserves it, you know. And I also find it a bit disappointing when it comes to when it comes to the top stars um who shut down their Twitch accounts, because a story leaked out that a bunch of superstars banded together to try and get the third party rule abolished. But the superstars that tried to get the rule abolished did not consist of the big time stars who shut down their accounts. And when comparing the big time stars to small time stars, you know, I mean, who you think they're gonna listen to? You know, it's not fair, but you know, it's a way of life. Because with them banding together to try and get the rule abolished, you know, the Vince and the other different officials can basically argue, saying, you see, they all fell in line.
Hey, Rick.
And
You have seen him going.
Filling up the points. I'm liking this.
Well, actually, it went back to the schedule.
And it reads Central with your name on
I'll wait for you.
it. See you there.
And you know, they can argue like, you see, all of our top guys fell in line and are going and are listening to the rule. Why can't you? And friggin' that alone is infuriating. Like unbelievably infuriating. But like if it were me, I would have got like a locker room leader like Roman Reigns or somebody to like.
The officials won't let you into this event unless you select a different car. Not so fast. That car is way too good for this event. You'll have to downgrade it before you can enter.
And yeah, freaking like I would have got a hold of a locker room leader like Roman Reigns or Undertaker or somebody to get all the superstars, and I mean all of them, every single one of them, to band together to get the third party rule abolished. Hell,
I love this moment. Adrenaline is my drug of choice.
be careful, that drug might lead to your downfall. But anyways, yeah. I get them all to band together to you know, and like force Vince to get rid of the third party rule. Like give him an ultimatum. Threaten a walkout. Go on strike. Something along those lines. But I digress. I honestly thought I could thread the needle and go between them. Oh well. Oh, and by the way, don't be fooled with how my Hemi-Kudo looks. I do not support Blue Lives Matter. Just because I got this name looking like a cop car does not mean I support it. I will never support Blue Lives Matter. When they stop killing the black, then I'll support them. Until then, fuck. bro. You guys know. You guys know my. You guys know what I've been saying for the longest. I've been saying it for the longest. Even with the speed, it's you either lead, follow, or get out the way. Don't get no more simpler than that. In this case, you know, they better just follow and get out my way. This guy stopped. He clearly don't get the message. I'm just taking care of business, man. I'm just doing it, man.
AAA results. Keep it up. You're a man on a mission. There's a pink wristband at Race Central with your name on it. See you there.
You making your way here. I like that. The observatory up in Redbox. We're rolling there now. You're welcome to join. The stakes are high over there at the point. It's on your map.
And I'll be more than happy to make my way over there. Of course, you know, I'm gonna take care of the first spot first. But both of those will be completed next episode. No, forget cutting out the traveling. Friggin', I might as well just use the fast travel. Sure, it costs me 10,000 credits, but with the amount of credits that I earned, you know, it's worth it.
Good news. Everything is finished on that D-type Jag. All you need to do is come on in and collect it.
Hey, well, like how Leo Rush's theme go, I came to collect, but I'll collect it another time.
You know, you're looking like you can... You're not allowed to enter that car into this event. You need to select another.
Oh well. Yeah.
Whoa, there's no way the officials will let that car into this event. Strip off some of those parts before you enter it.
You know, this is a random thought. For those who pay attention to the Horizon radio, have you ever noticed that whenever that radio host talks to his co-host Kyle, frickin' Kyle never says anything, but apparently apparently he can hear him speak, you know?
The world is watching, Shavetail. Try not to choke. And if you do, choke good.
Yo, seriously, pause on that, man. Who wrote this stuff? I wonder if that blimp is above every race, every non-street race that I do. You know, reminds me of Forza Horizon 4, which is very fun. I'm not really a fan of these type tracks like this, especially when they circuit. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. This thing just won't slide the way I want it to. Just work with me. That's all I want. Just work with me. Alright. Last lap, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I probably should have said this earlier, but better late than never. For those who are enjoying the Straight from the Underground podcast, please know that I put the link to our Spotify in the description. So the reason why I've done this is because number one, we post the episodes on there first before anything else, and then along with that,
I knew I saw the speed. You're a man on a mission. There's a pink wristband at Race Central with your name on it. See you there.
and then along with that, you know, then like along with that, we also have bonus episodes where Post 90s in particular reviews legendary matches. You know what I'm saying? So give you a little bit of that to sink your teeth into. You know what I'm saying? And it also gives you something to listen to in between official podcast episodes. You know. But
Yes.
Alright, talk to you guys soon.
Like seriously, that dude Kyle, like you don't hear anything from him. But anyways, yeah. And he put Post 90's commentary is very it's very entertaining, you know what I'm saying? And especially if you have the network or whatever, or if like the match is on YouTube or some other site, like if you watch the match on time with Post 90's freaking if you watch it on time with listening to Post 90's, I guarantee you know his commentary will make the match a lot more entertaining, even though the matches more than likely don't need to be, because he only reviews the classics, the great matches that stood the test of time, you know. But as far as like the regular episodes that we do, I'll be honest, I don't know when the next episode is gonna be, because myself and Post 90s, our schedules are different, you know. Our work schedules are different, you know. So sometimes it's hard for us to hook up and do it. So, you know, we'll do what we can, but
You know the drill by now. That ride is way too fast for this event. Downgrade it though, and you'll get straight in.
But, you know, when the next episode comes in, you know, be sure to check it out on Spotify first. You know, and then watch it back on YouTube. Freaking, I'll make a pretty good video for y'all, you know. It's got you looking at some good visuals, you know what I'm saying?
You tell me which one of these pedals is the brake? Forget it. Who needs brake?
People that aren't trying to freaking speed, that aren't trying to crash. Because, you know, that kind of stuff prevents crashes and accidents and whatnot. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for putting the pedal to the metal, but still. I'll admit, yo, freaking, I'm nodding off. That's why some of these crashes look a bit ridiculous, you know. These freaking shots into the barricade are looking a bit ridiculous. That's the kind of shit probably nobody would do. Like, I'm nodding off. I'm like fighting to stay awake, you know. But yeah, in the future, make sure I get a lot of sleep, so that way I have a lot of energy for the next recording. But there's something I gotta say about about this Evo right here. I can't even lie. I don't know. I really don't know what I was going for when I first when I first did this. Put this design on my Evo, but I'm glad that I'm glad that I have the design. You know, 'cause at first, like I said, I didn't know where I was going with it, but it eventually came together as I kept going, you know. And this is what I get, and I'm very pleased with how it looks. I just wish this game wouldn't freeze every time I'm trying to edit the car. Freaking, it ruins my work. Sometimes erases my work completely. So I gotta start all over. And even then, I don't even want to start all over. So I just leave. So I'm gonna probably leave the car as is. Probably just like change the color and be done with it. God, man, I'm trying like hell to fight this. Freaking, the fatigue is setting in, but I ain't going to sleep yet. It actually reminds me of the movie Crank, where this dude was injected with this disease, where basically he had to keep his adrenaline going, and if his adrenaline stops, he dies. Does it, man? And that's probably gonna be the last race. So, with a minute before I stop this, they should have been talking about me a long time ago. As they should have been the whole time. But yeah, I definitely want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in to watch me play. If you enjoyed this, definitely hit that like button. Comment if you feel like it, you know what I'm saying?
My boys at the observatory want to see you and your ride again. We got some new races and a big pile of cash for the winner. See you there, dog.
Yep, see ya. I will definitely be there. But yeah, comment if y'all feel like it. Definitely please share this to everyone you know will enjoy it. And then above all else, so if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. So and then hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, I am the Hitman Kyle. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.